it's Fire. So I'm playing this game, Final Fantasy 15. And so I think this actually is the 15th game in the Final Fantasy franchise. Not literally the 15th game, but the 15th game in the main series of games. There were a few like extra kind of games or games that were not numbered. You know, they had Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and so on, but they also had games like Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy Last Embers of the Dying Sun, or whatever. So, you know, I mean, I'm not sure how many games there are in total, including those other games that weren't part of, you know, the main series, like I said. But I get the impression that I get the impression that when they do have a main series game like this, it is a very big deal. And, like, Final Fantasy is kind of like the greatest video game franchise ever made. And they've made a lot of games that people... Okay, I can't play. I can play this game mode. Open combat. They've made a lot of games that people consider to be like the best games of all time. Like, people think Final Fantasy 7 and 8 were like two of the greatest games ever made or something. You know? Okay. Who's this? A cat? I think the first Final Fantasy games were made for okay, made for the Nintendo, the original Nintendo, that is. And then they made games for the Super Nintendo. And then after that, they made games for, like, the PlayStation. I don't think they had Final Fantasy on the Nintendo 64. Okay, so how do I do this? Who am I playing as, by the way? Not a character I immediately recognize. The combat, I don't know, feels very different than what I think of as Final Fantasy's gameplay type of combat, where it's not turn-based. It seems more like, I don't know, Devil May Cry or something. Devil May Cry is also one of my favorite games. Devil May Cry is one of my favorite games. I don't think I said any other games. One of my favorite games. So I'm always comparing every single game I play to Devil May Cry. Okay, so I can switch weapons too. And I can use the, what is this? Or is this a javelin? Is it a two-handed sword? It takes forever to swing or something? Jesus. Oh, that took forever. Okay, okay. Yeah, it is very Devil May Cry-ish. Very Devil May Cry-ish. Or Devil May Cry-esque. Can't do the double jump though, like a Devil May Cry. I don't have guns either, like a Devil May Cry. That'd be cool if you could. And so far, my initial impression of the game is that it is pretty cool. That's just, you know, my first thought on the game, not having played it for a really, really, really long time. I don't know if I can walk around. I'm in like a city, but I don't know if I can actually walk around the city. I don't think I can. Can I jump over here? Oh, I can. That's cool. Jump over the ledge. Can I teleport farther? Items. Okay, select. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I've actually only played the Devil May Cries that were for the PlayStation 2. I played those when I was like a child, so I'm not saying this game is like the new Devil May Cries that just came out a couple years ago. I'm saying they're more like Devil May Cries PlayStation 2 that I remember. Also, the soundtrack is very similar to Devil May Cry. Kind of. Okay, what happened? Okay. What button do I press here? A? A. Triangle. Can they get up here? Okay, that's cool. I don't know if I said this, but the original Final Fantasy games for the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo and stuff were turn-based RPGs, similar to games like Chrono Trigger and I don't know, Pokemon. That kind of a thing where you would just actually select a move from your list of moves, and then your opponent would attack you, and then you would select another attack from your list of attacks. The opponent would attack you until one of you died. Like it was that kind of a thing, if that makes sense. Like it was turn-based, like I said. So, like you would just select an attack, and then they would select an attack until one of you died. That's how those games worked. It looks like they've moved away from that kind of gaming, or that genre. Like, it doesn't appear like it is that type of game at all. I don't know if every Final Fantasy game is like this, or if this is a new thing that they're doing now. But the old Final Fantasies weren't. That's not to say they're bad games, or this is a bad game, or this is a bad game and the old Final Fantasy games were good or anything. I don't know, I never played them. Okay, I don't think I can get out here. Well,